Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Anya and I am a cash budgeter here on YouTube. I am filming this pretty late in the evening, so I apologize if my voice is a little raspy or if I seem a little low energy. I'm just tired. So I haven't been on here in a while. um, as a lot of you might know, October is my birthday month, so things got a little crazy at the end of the month there, just like seeing people and hanging out and stuff like that for my birthday. So I didn't film my last cash stuffing of October. I didn't write down any cash envelope weekly expenses or anything like that, so I just did it all myself. I didn't film any of it, I just did it. So you will see in this video that a few things are higher amounts because I did stuff them off camera. But today I will be doing my October Seeking Funds update and then also my first cash stuffing of November. So this might be a little bit of a long one. I hope you all stick around and let's get started with the Sinking Funds update. Alright, so we are going to start with my sinking funds update for October. So we're going to go through all of my sinking funds and count up how much money is in each of them and then see what change I had in my total. So we will start with my short-term sinking funds. Alright, so first up we have Beebs, and we started October with $52 in Beebs. So we will go ahead and count this out. So we now have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 65, 66, 67, 68. So $160. So 168. Well, I don't know why my calculator does that, but oh well. So 168 minus 52. So that is a plus 116 change. Next up is Shadow, and we started October with $28 for Shadow, and he now has 20, 30, 40, 45, 50, 51, $52. So $52 for Shadow. So, oops, here, 52 minus 28 is, so that's a positive 24. Next up is Anya, and we started the month with $65. And keep in mind, this was my birthday month, so I did get cash for my birthday. So Anya is ending October with 100, 200, 300, 320, 340, 360, 380, 400, 410, 420, 430, 435, 440, 445, 450, 455, 460, 465, 470, 475, 480, 485, 86, 87, 88, 89. $489 for my Anya envelope. And again with the garage, I am so sorry, y'all. Unfortunately, I live directly above the garage, so I hear it anytime someone comes in, unfortunately. So Anya has a positive 424 change. Next up is date night. And date night started with $45 and it now has 20, 40, 65. So we saved, we have $65 in date night. I was so excited we got to use this last weekend because we went to the pumpkin patch, and so I used a little bit of it while we were there. So positive 20 for date night. Next up is supplements, and we started with $50 in supplements, and supplements now has 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, $75, which is great. I did buy some more pre-workout for my boyfriend and I not too long ago, so we used up some of that, and that is a positive $25 change. So next up is health and toiletries, and listen, this envelope goes through the ringer. I feel like every time I stuff it, I end up needing something. So we started October off with $20, and we are ending October with $1, $2, $3, $4 in health and toiletries. I am a curly girl, so you know my hair products are kind of pricey. So there's that. So and that is a minus $16 change. But that's why we stuff these envelopes, you know? So next up is house stuff, and house stuff started with $10 and it now has $40. So 40, and that's a plus 30. And that is it for my my short-term sinking funds, and we'll go on to my long-term sinking funds now. All right, so going into long-term sinking funds, first up is gifts, and we started off with $25 in gifts, and we now have $10. October was also one of my good girlfriend's birthday, and then I also got to see my newborn niece, so you know I gave her some money too. So that is a minus 15 change. Next up is car maintenance, and car maintenance started off with $64. So car maintenance now has 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59. So $159 for car maintenance. And that is a $95 change. So that's really nice. Vacation. So vacation started with $150, and as you know, I did go on vacation right after my birthday, so this fund is depleted a bit. So we now have $20, $30, $40, $45, $50 in vacation to try to bulk this up again. And that is a minus 100 change. Maid of honor. Before we move on, I decided to take away my LASIK fund, so this now has $0, and I just put that money into my Anya envelope just because I just feel like I'm not actually gonna get it. There are other things that I could be saving that money for. Like, I have no problem putting in contacts in the morning. Like, I've been doing it for like the better half of my life, and it's not that big of a deal. So I crossed that out, and I just put that money into my Anya fund. So moving on to maid of honor, which is now maid of honor slash bridesmaid, because another one of my best friends got engaged. I'm so happy for her. I'm so happy for her. Her wedding will probably be next year. So instead of making a completely new envelope, I'm just going to stuff double in this one and use it for both the wedding next year and the wedding for the year after. So maid of honor started with $30 in October, and it now has 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, $100. So you will see me bulking this up a lot because it's coming soon. So $100 in here, and that is a positive 70 change. And finally, for my long-term savings, we have cash, which started with $16 and it now has 10, 20, 30, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, $44. So that's pretty cool. So $44, and that is a positive $28 change, and that is it for my long-term sinking funds. We're going to move on to my savings binder. All right, so savings. Christmas started with $330 for October, and it now has 50, 100, 50, 200, 20, 40, 60, 80, 300, 20, 40, 60, 80, 400, 20, 40, 60, 80, 500, 20, 40, 60, 80, 600, 10, 20, 30, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65. So $665 in my Christmas fund. And I believe I mentioned it in my last video. I am going to start buying Christmas presents now and then just like using either my buffer in my checking account or using my credit cards and then just taking the money out of here later on, like when I'm done shopping. So this might be depleted the next time you see this. It might not be, we'll see. But this challenge will be done this month, so that is fun. And that is a positive $335 change. So my emergency fund, I was able to bulk up a bit with some cash from my boyfriend. And then also just taking like the rollover from my cash envelopes and using that. So it started with 0 and we are going to count to see what it has now. So we've got 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90. Oh, actually, let me start that again because I feel like I grabbed some bills that I shouldn't have. So 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 200, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So $256 in here. So that's really cool that I was able to get started on this. I'll probably take some of this out and then just put a sticky note so I can put it in the bank soon, because that's just way too many 5s and 1s. But you know. So that is a positive $256 savings. And my $1 challenge started with $8 and it now has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. So that is really cool too. So $30, and that is a positive $22 change. So now I'm going to go ahead and calculate all of the ending um, values as well as the change, and I will speed this up for you all. Wow. So I saved a total of $2,207 to end the month, which is a $1,289 change. I'm blown away by that. I've never saved that much money before in my life. And it just makes me feel really good. I am very proud of that. So we're going to go ahead and move on to my monthly goals. Unfortunately, I did not meet my goal of 200 followers on Instagram. I believe I'm at 177 followers on Instagram, and that is just because I wasn't really able to post much. I just didn't I didn't have the time. October was so busy for me. So, but that's okay. We will try to set that goal for next month. Um I'm sorry. I have 177 subscribers on YouTube. I can't remember how many followers I have on Instagram. I'll put a little screenshot of that up though, but I definitely didn't make 200, which is fine. But I did surpass 150 subbies on YouTube. Thank you all so much for being here. I appreciate every last one of you. I really do. Thank you so much. As you all saw, I saved way more than $600, so let's go. I love that for me. And I definitely surpassed 45 orders on Etsy. I got 115. You all made 115 sales on my Etsy, and that's total as of today. And I just, you guys are amazing. Thank you so much. I appreciate every last one of those sales. I really do. So thank you so much. We are now going to go ahead and move on to November, and I've already got my November monthly spread all laid out. So these little stickers are just the paydays that I give myself, and I think that I briefly explained the way that I get paid, but I'll just go into a little bit more depth about that right now. The way that I am paid for my job right now is I get paid monthly. So as of right now, I get paid every month on the 3rd. And so what I do is I leave all of the money for my bills in my checking account because all of my bills are on auto pay. So I don't like to pull that money out and stuff it on camera because it's going to come out on its own, and I just want to kind of leave it alone so that I'm not like overdrafting or I don't have the money for it or anything like if it comes out before I get a chance to go to the ATM and put the money back in, you know? So my main checking account is just for my bills. I pull out in cash all of my extra money that I have, and that is what I put into my cash envelopes, my sinking funds, and my savings binder. So, because I get paid all at once for the month, I take out all of the money for my sinking funds and my cash envelopes at one time on the 3rd, and then I divide that up for myself into 4 paychecks a week. I do it this way because it helps me from spending all of my money at one time. I know myself, and I know that if I were to just stuff all of my envelopes once a month, I would blow through it so fast. So this kind of keeps me in check. I just divide up all of the money um into 4 weeks, and then whatever money I'm stuffing for that week, I pull out and I stuff for you all on camera. All of the extra money goes into my safe, and then I will just pull out the next week when I'm ready to stuff it. So, I also do get paid from Etsy, because all of you lovely people out there are ordering cash envelopes from me and cash binders from me. And Etsy pays, I have it set up to be paid weekly. I don't mark that in here because I have a separate bank account for that money specifically. That is completely, it's a completely separate bank even from what my bill money and my like actual where my paycheck goes to. Um, and I actually use Chime for that. This is not sponsored or anything, but I do use Chime. And what I do is I have my Etsy paycheck set up so that as soon as it's deposited, half of that money goes onto a credit builder card. And I use that card specifically for supplies and things like that for the budget bay. I then put 30% of that total deposit into the savings account for my Etsy taxes. And then I use the main spending account as like my personal. So I don't, my money, my profit that I make from my Etsy sales, I don't stuff that. I just keep it on the card. It's just easier that way, especially because that I get paid weekly and I just don't want to make that many trips to the bank, you know? Um, so yeah, that's how I do that. I apologize if I never really explained that before, but there you have it. So before we move on to the cash stuffing, I just wanted to note that I did get gas today because I really needed gas before I started the day. So I'm just going to go ahead and note that on here. I'm using these stickers that came in one of my Happy Planner sticker books instead of highlighting. I don't know, I just felt like it. So I usually give myself $50 a week for gas. Um, and I spent 42 at Costco today for gas. And so instead of just stuffing that $8 back into my cash envelopes, I just redistributed it into my sinking funds. So yeah, gas will not be getting stuffed this week. And that's my first weekly update for this week. I'll come back for the 4th through the 9th in case there's anything else. There probably will be because I'll probably need groceries soon. But yeah, I'm just going to get the gas out of the way because I've already spent it. So we're going to go ahead and I'll update this later. This video is already going to be long enough, so that's fine. But we're going to do my November goals first, and then we will get into the cash stuffing. So my first November goal, I think I'm just going to keep the 200 followers on Instagram. And then I would like to have 200 subbies on YouTube. I would like to save $1,000. And then I would like to make 150 total sales on Etsy. All right, so we'll check back in at the end of the month and see how I did with those. Let's go ahead and get started with the cash stuffing. Okay, so unfortunately, I broke my bank envelope and I need to make a new one. So I don't have my cash breakdown right now, but I am going to count out the money and I should be stuffing $354 this week. So we've got 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, 150, 170, 190, 210, 220, 230, 240, 250, 260, 270, 280, 285, 290, 295, 300. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 1, 2, 3, 4. So $354. All right, so we will get started with my cash envelopes. So I'm thinking about getting a Moterm wallet. Um, Leave me a comment down below if you have one, if you would suggest it, what do you think about it? Let me know. So first off, in groceries, we have 20 and 5, so $25 left over. So this $25 will be going into my emergency fund envelope at the end of the video. But instead of like putting this over here and then pulling more, because I usually use these denominations anyway, I'm just going to add on a 20 and another 5, and we'll have that 25 left over at the end for that envelope. So groceries has $50. Next up is gas, and gas has $5, $10, $15 left over, and this will also be going into my emergency fund envelope later. And just like I just said, gas is not going to get stuffed because I already spent this money. So next up is eating out, and eating out is empty right now, but it will be getting $50. So that's going to be 2 20s and a 10. So we've got 20, 40, $50 in eating out. If I can get the envelope open. Oh my gosh, these nails are a little bit longer than I usually get, and plus it's time for me to get a fill anyway, so I am struggling. Oh my gosh. All right, and then oh shit has 1 2 3 4 5 6 $7 left, and that will be going into my $1 challenge, and oh shit will now be getting $5. All right, and I'm gonna go ahead and dump out these coins, and this money here is the money that I need to take back to the bank that I used for my gas today. So I'll be going to the ATM tomorrow. So there's my change, and we will now be moving on to my short-term sinking funds. All right, so short-term sinking funds, I didn't update any of these trackers. I'll do it later. All right, so Beebs is going to be getting $25. I will be bulking this up since his birthday is in February. And for those that don't know, Beebs is what I call my boyfriend. So this is really just for like his Valentine's gift, his birthday gift, his anniversary gift. I don't count his Christmas gift in here because that's just part of my normal Christmas challenge. So yeah, so I just added $25 to Beebs, and he now has 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 85, 90, 91, 92, 93. So $193 for Beebs. Shadow is getting his usual $5. And again, Shadow, this is like for his food and grooming and stuff like that. This is not for his Christmas present. And yes, I get my dog a Christmas present. I get him a Christmas stocking too, because he's my baby. So that also will come out of my Christmas challenge. But Shadow now has 20, 30, 40, 45, 50, 55, 56, $57. So $57 for Shadow. Next up is my Anya envelope, and I will be giving myself $30. So a 20, oops, a 20, and a 10. Alright, so my Anya envelope now has 150, well, excuse, this is why I don't film so late at night, because I am so tired. I cannot count, I can't function. But the show must go on. So 100, 150, 200, 250, 300, 20, 40, 60, 80, 400, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 500, 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So $519. I think I'm actually going to take out $500 to put in the bank, just so that I don't have so much cash laying around, you know. I don't have any placeholders right now. I might make some for myself later. Um, I saw this concept on, I believe it's HerBudgets. I will link her down below. But she makes her own placeholders instead of buying the placeholders. And since I don't need a $1,000 placeholder, I think I might just make my own. And I'll show you guys in my next video what that looks like. But I don't know if I'm going to sell them or not. It depends on how they come out. But yeah. So I'm going to take $500 here and just put that to the side so I can deposit it. So 100, 200, 300, 20, 40, 60, 80, 400, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 500. So $500 will be going off to the bank, and I will be making myself a placeholder for that later. But in my envelope, I am going to have 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, just $19. So that's really cool. Next up is date night. And date night will be getting $8 today. And 1, 2, 3. So date night now has 20, 40, 60, 65, 70, 76, 7. Oh my gosh. See, do you see what I mean? Oh my goodness. 20, 40, 60, 65, 70, 71, 72, $73. Ugh, I can't count. I can barely hold the money. Oh man. I gotta stop filming so late. I gotta schedule things better for myself. So yeah, $73 in date night. Supplements is getting $10. I think I did that as 2 5s. So supplements now has 20, 40, 50, 60, 60. Oh my god. What? 3 times in a row. Like, what in the world? 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 75, 80, $85 in supplements. I am going right to bed after I film this. I will edit it in the morning. Oh man. Alright, health and toiletries will be getting 15. I'm trying to bulk this one up because I just keep having to use it. Oh my gosh. So health and toiletries now has 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, and $19. All right. Oh, come on, please. Thank you. Oh my gosh. I'm having a night, you guys. All right. And house stuff is getting $10. And house stuff now has a 10, 20, 30, 40, $50. I think I want to change the color scheme of like our Christmas decorations this year. We our tree was like navy blue and white and silver, because those are really like the colors that we have around the house, but like they just don't have very much like extra decor in those colors, and I really want to buy like more than just stuff for the tree. So I'm thinking of changing the colors. We'll see. I don't know yet. But yeah, if I do, I will be using some of the money from house stuff for that. So yeah, there is short term, and we're going to move on to my long term sinking funds. Okay, so my long term sinking funds, starting with gifts. Gifts is going to get its usual $5. So gifts now has $15. And next is car maintenance, which will be getting $25. So car maintenance now has 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 75, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84. So $284. No, that's not right. Is it 100? Oh my god. You see, no more filming late for me. Oh my goodness. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 8, 75, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84. 184. My gosh. Y'all, drag me in the comments, please, because I know this video is a mess. A mess and a half, I am sure. I am so sorry to put y'all through this. But if I don't film it right now, I probably won't film it at all this week. And I've been gone for too long. So I'm so sorry. Next up is vacation. And vacation will be getting $15. So vacation now has 20, 30, 40, 50, 55, 60, $65. Next up is maid of honor slash bridesmaid, which will be getting $30. So maid of honor slash bridesmaid now has 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 95, 100, 110, or sorry, 105, 110, 115, 120, 125, 130. $130 for maid of honor. And finally, for long-term savings, we've got cash, which is getting $6. So cash now has 10, 20, 30, 35, 40, 41, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, $50. So $50 in cash. And we will move on to my savings binder. Okay, so here's my savings binder. And as always, we will start by marking off my Christmas challenge, and we are stuffing $65 today. We've only got 3 weeks left, you guys. I'm so excited about that. That makes me really happy. So Christmas fund is getting $65 today. So that is a 50, a 10, and a 5. So Christmas savings now has 100, 200, 250, 270, 290, 310, 330, 350, 370, 390, 410, 430, 450, 470, 490, 510, 530, 550, 570, 590, 610, 630, 650, 660, 670, 680, 690, 700, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. $730. I can't tell you how happy that makes me. I am going to, this week, I'm probably just going to sit down and make my list of who I'm going to buy presents for and try to get an idea of what I need to buy so I can get a jump on that. So exciting. That snowball will be getting skipped. And emergency fund will be getting the rollover from my cash envelopes. So that is 20, 25, 30, 35, $40. And I'm not going to count this because it's way too many small bills. Hold on, I'm going to take a majority of this out and put it into the bank actually. So let me actually count that. So 50, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 200, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 60, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 70, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, I lost count. Shoot. All right, I'm just going to count these into tens, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So we have 50, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 200, to 10, to 20, to 30, to 40, to 50, and to 60. So $260 I'm going to put into the bank because this is just way too much to be having in here. So 260, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So $266 I have in my emergency fund, and I will make a little post-it note for this. All right, and then my $1 challenge, I'm adding 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, $7 to. And I'm not going to count this. I'm tired. As you all can probably tell, I'm super tired. So that is it for my October sinking funds update and my first cash stuffing of November. I will be on it for November. I will be on it every week for my videos. I'm still debating on if I want to separate my weekly check-ins and my cash stuffings. We'll see how I feel for the first one, the first weekly check-in coming up next week. Go ahead and leave me a comment and tell me how messed up this whole video was. I know it was a long one. Thank you so much for sticking around with me. I appreciate every single one of you. As always, if you would like to check out my Etsy shop, it is linked down below. So are my socials. Please follow me on Instagram, and I will see you all next week. Bye.